What's up, guys? Normally I would do this in a much more like formal environment where I would, set up a camera and mic myself and all that stuff. But tonight, just because I wanted to get it down and dirty, done fast, and give you guys the goods on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I thought I would just hold the phone by hand, talk to y'all, and just post the review. So I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and this is a non-spoiler review. So the first thing I would say to you guys is if you are a Quentin Tarantino fan, you'll know that there's some level of pop culture reference and historical accuracy to this movie. You know, you've probably seen the trailers, you've probably read some of the press conference notes and things like that, but I will tell you guys, honest to God, I think going into this movie with no expectation is the best thing to do. I definitely went in with an expectation. I really, really liked it, but it was not the movie that I thought I was going to watch. So when I say no expectation, I don't mean just like, are you gonna like it or not like it, but I mean everything that you've seen from the trailers. You know, who's the star of this movie? What's the story about? Like, things like that. You know, don't go into it sort of expecting something, because I feel like I wish I had gone in more blind. In fact, it's something that I actually wish happened more often these days, is that I could go into a movie with no expectation. I was able to go in not knowing anything. I was talking to William Bibbiani, another film critic, in the line waiting to get in, and one thing he said to me was, if your expectations are high in a film, it can bomb it, and if they're low, you become an apologist. So it's best to just go in with no expectation. I think it's a totally good attitude. As far as specifics of the film, once again, not going to spoil anything, but I did really love the bromance between DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, their characters' names. You know, he's a movie star, and it's his stuntman, and it's late 60s Hollywood, and their bromance is great. It's really fun. It's really, really funny. It's a great role for both of them. They both really get to shine. It is eerie how wonderfully cast Margot Robbie is as Sharon Tate. She's really, really terrific in this movie. Just a slew of Hollywood talent, so much star power in this movie. It seemed like everybody you've ever recognized showed up somewhere in the film. But really, really, really a huge fan of a lot of what this movie did. It's got all of the humor, all of the Tarantino hallmarks that you would expect. Really, really, really wonderful stuff there. It's sprawling and long at times, like a lot of his films are. I've actually found now with Tarantino that I don't do as well on the initial watch. I do better, actually, as I get further from the film. If I give it some time to breathe, then I go back and rewatch. So I'll be excited to rewatch this one. I will be doing a full spoiler review of this movie on Action Movie Anatomy next week with Andrew Guy, now that he's back, so look forward to that, guys. Also, you can check out a full Quentin Tarantino versus Paul Thomas Anderson, who has the greater career episode of The Action Guys. It's up on audio now on Collider Video. It'll be going on our Patreon today on Action Industries, as well as the full video publicly on our Action Industries YouTube this Friday. And finally, the last piece of Tarantino-ish stuff you can check out is a review of Inglourious Basterds that Drew and I prepared, but I actually recorded today with Ryan Nilsson of Popcorn Talk, so that's up right now. That's all my Tarantino stuff. Those are my initial thoughts on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Really, really did love this movie. Probably initial reaction would be to give it about a 7.9, 8.0 right on the dot there. Really great, really wonderful to see Tarantino doing something that I was so interested in. Go see it, check it out. Let me know, leave your comments below. Are you excited to see this movie? Are you not? Thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Follow along with me on all my social stuff, guys. Ben Bateman Media. Have a good one. Talk soon.